Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 5. If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom, the work of all things? Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakadash, double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Teach us His truth according to the Bible and rule well. Another shalom, all the sincere Akim, sweat the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth through diligence and sincerity and in charity. And another shalom, all the sincere followers, believers of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, not just hearers of the word, but doers as well. You men, women, and children of hopeful elect, shalom. Now I'm back with another lesson through the Spirit and power of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. It's going to be on wisdom. All right, and that's something that we should be storing up. All right, in these latter days, us referring to the Israelites, the hopeful elect, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. All right, because it's going to be to our benefit, man. You know, you got guys out here storing up all types of nonsense, guns, ammo, other false philosophies and doctrines. That's not going to benefit them, man. All right, the scripture said in Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 5, if riches be a possession to be desired in this life, because riches are a possession to be desired. And what are the riches in this world? Carnal things. All right, FRN notes, cash. All right, precious stones, gold, silver, land. All right. So the scripture said, if riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom, the work of all things? Right? And wisdom do work of all things, man. Why do you think King Solomon asked for it? Right? Why do you think King Solomon asked for wisdom, man? What point of you having everything, right, at your disposal, and you don't have the wisdom to deal with it, man, in a proper way? All right. This is not the order I want to go on these precepts, but it's all good. It's not my show. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI show. So we're gonna bring it out. 1 Kings chapter 3 verse 9. I'll start here. It says, give therefore thy servant an understanding heart, which is talking about the mind, right? This is Solomon speaking. It says, that I may discern between good and bad, for who is able to judge this thy so great a people? And the speech pleased the Lord, that Solomon had asked this thing. So the Lord said that was pleasing unto him. All right. Maybe I should have started up, but it's all good. It's all good. I should have started up. I'll go through it quick. 1 Kings 3 and 7. Now, O Lord, my power thou hast made thy servant king instead of David my father, and I am but a little child. But I know how to go out or come in, and thy servant is in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen, a great people that cannot be numbered nor counted for multitude. Give thee therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this so great people? This thy so great a people. And the speech pleased the Lord, that Solomon had asked this thing. And Yahawah said to him, because thou hast asked this thing, thou hast not asked for thyself long life, neither hast asked for riches for thyself, nor hast asked the life of thy enemies, but hast asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment. All right, and that's what we should be gathering up wisdom in these last days. All right, to have that spiritual discernment of what to do and what not to do, man. All right, which way to walk and which way not to walk, man. It says, verse 13, and I have also given thee that which thou hast not asked, both riches and honor, so that there shall not be among the kings like unto thee all thy days. All right, so it's not gonna be. It wasn't gonna be another king like Solomon, man. All right, but the point is, he asked for wisdom, and that's what we should be storing up, which is written where in the scriptures. All right, so let's go to Isaiah 33:6, because the Bible tells you that this is what's gonna keep you stable. All right, it's Isaiah 33:6. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times." All right, stable. When something's stable, you can't move it. All right, the things that's gonna befall the earth, you're not gonna be moved. Right, you're not gonna be taken in the time that's going to come, because you're firm and you're rooted. You can see how some trees, they get taken up in a hurricane, all right, in a storm, and then you got some that are rooted into the ground and they don't go up. Why? Because they was on a good strong foundation. Our foundation should be the fear, all right, the trust, the hope, the faith, you name it, of YAHAWASHI. It says, "Then wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." Because that's what it's about. It's about fear. That's where it starts. That's where it starts. That's where the wisdom starts. Proverbs 1:7. It says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction." Only a fool's going to despise this wisdom and instruction. Look, as it tells you in the Apocrypha, 2nd Ezra, 1st chapter, I believe, it wasn't me that you forsaken, but you forsaken yourselves. Roughly paraphrasing, man. You know, so if you despise this wisdom, you are forsaking yourself. All right, you don't want salvation. All right. And this is a possession that we should be getting. Proverbs 3:13. "Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding." All right, because it tells you that those who don't have this wisdom is miserable. All right, and we'll get that next, Lord's will. It says, "Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it," that's why I look, Proverbs 4:7, "Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, with all thy getting get understanding." Wisdom is the most important thing, all right, that we should be getting while we're on this earth. All right, and it's not talking about the wisdom of this world. 1 Corinthians 3:19 is foolishness with the Most High, YAHAWASHI. All right, so back in Proverbs 3:13, it says, "Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding." If I don't have this, I'm through. That's part of the understanding. All right, in upcoming Jacob's trouble in World War III. All right, if you're not ultimately part of the elect, because the elect's going to have this word. They're going to have this word sealed in their mind, man, in their hearts. Okay. Proverbs 3:14, "For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things that thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her. For length of days in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor," which is what King Solomon received, man. All right, anything that you can think of cannot be compared to having this wisdom, man. And you know, Lord willing, we endure. All right, you sincere Akim Agua, we're going to see that this was the most important thing. This is going to be the only thing we're going to be able to stand upon, man. All right. So we read earlier that happy is the man that found wisdom. Let's figure out, what about the man who doesn't have this wisdom? All right, the man and the woman. All right. It's right here, verse 10. Is it 10? Yeah. It says, "Was it Solomon 13:10? But miserable are they." Is this it? No. Salakia. Where is that? Where's that miserable are they? Verse, I'm tripping. It's chapter 3, Salakia. The water YAHAWASHI. Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon 3, I get straight to the point. 11. It says, for whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable. And their hope is vain, their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable. All right. So you despise this wisdom, which is here to nurture us. All right. Remember the scripture, the wisdom. All right. The spirit of YAHAWASHI. All right. Is the comforter. All right. The Lord left us this comforter, man. All right. Well, scripture says, for whoso despises the wisdom of you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, because like we was the ones given the breath, the wisdom. Psalms 147, 19 and 20. All right. We was given that. And for those that despise it, they are miserable. They're on drugs, alcoholics, right? Binge eating. All right. Doing whatever they can do to please that demon that's on them, man. A lot of people ain't happy, man. Especially when it comes to our people. And their hope is vain. Because it's not within the scriptures. It's within another doctrine. All right. Some other wine. All right. Whether it's being Catholics, Methodist, Baptist. All right. But they're the main ones that are miserable, man. That's why it's very important to get this word while you can. To get this wisdom while you can. All right. You know, this like some of the elders say, this truth is time sensitive. You know, you're not gonna have all day to get this wisdom, man. Let's grab one or two more. Since me and Wisdom of Solomon, I'll get this one, but I want to grab one more after this to close it out. This is Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 28. It says, for Yahweh loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. All right. So the Lord loves none but those that dwell in the wisdom. All right. And what is love? Keeping the commandments. And what is that? That's part of the wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Okay. Let's see if I want anything else. Let's see here. That might be it, Akim. Just wanted to stress that, you know, it's very important to have this wisdom, because it's going to be in your benefit, man. You know, in these last days, not having this wisdom, you're not going to know where to go. Matter of fact, wait, let me get that scripture to close out on that. Yep. This is Rock 20, and I'll start it I started 30. It says, wisdom that is hid and treasure that is hoarded up, what profit is it in them both? That's right. So if you have this word, this wisdom, go out and teach it. Go out and you know, proclaim and profess the words of YAHAWASHI, man. All right. Stop hiding your candle. All right. Up under a bush, man. Up under the bed. All right. Verse 31. Better is he that hideth his folly than a man that hideth his wisdom. That's right, man. A person that hideth his folly is better than a man that hideth his wisdom, because wisdom, right, is what our people need to know. Our people are stuck on matter of fact, I'll get that last. Our people are stuck on 1 Corinthians 3 and 19. The ways of this world and its wisdom. All right? Going off to college, getting degrees. All right? But it's not teaching you nothing about who you are. Sirach 20 and 32. Necessary patience in seeking the Lord is better than he that leadeth his life without a God. All right? It's a necessary patience in seeking the Lord, man. It's better than he that leadeth his life without a God. And if you don't have this wisdom, you're on the planet Earth walking without a God, man. All right? A God shows you what to do, how to go about things. Okay, Romans 15 and 4, the things are written 4 times written for our learning. All right. Let's end it off on 1 Corinthians 3 and 19. Yeah, because we never finished it out. We never went back to it, Slakia. 1 Corinthians 3 and 19, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, he taketh the wise their own craftiness. And again, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of the wise, that they are vain. You see? The wisdom in this world doesn't teach you anything about the scriptures. All right? It takes you further away. So just something to consider in these last days, gathering the wisdom of the Bible so that you are able to be stable. All right? That you are able to withstand the things that are coming down. All right? I keep saying last scripture, but I think it's going to be the last scripture. Excuse me. Ephesians 6 and 10, it says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahawah, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And his wisdom is a protection. All right. Verse 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Hebrews 4. What's our weapon? The wisdom. This truth. All right. Verse 13, it says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahawah, not just 50% of the truth, not 75, but the whole 100% truth. All right. It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahawah, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. All right. Gather up all this wisdom, man. It's out here. Start with the head apostle, elders, a great millstone. All right. We can't stress that enough. Soon come, you can see them taking the Bibles away. All right, you can see them outlawing the words of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. So everything we know is going to have to be what? Upstairs. What I mean by that? In our lives, in our minds. All right? All right? AKA your heart. So Lord, as edifying to the next time I say shalom.